So another video. What we are going to do today is a DQ200 Mechatronics fluid change, and the only thing I have done is remove the airbox till now and realized that my battery is actually draining onto the starter motor. It is not a good thing, so I have to address that as well. So here is the Mechatronic fluid. It's in 900 ml is required, but we still have to measure what comes out. So the very first thing is disconnect the battery, put it aside, remove the battery tray as well, and then remove the starter motor for the correct procedure. People are there who are doing it on the breather tube, but that is not how it's done. That is the reason why it takes forever for like a liter of oil to get inside. So the battery and the battery tray is out of the way. The very first thing is I feel like I need to clean, but let's just say first disassemble everything and clean later. 13 to remove the ground, and a 19 behind that, and a 19 down there at the opposite side of this one. And your starter is out, and obviously the electrical connectors as well. So let me do it. And after removing the ground, you need to pull this cover back. This connector, you have to unlock the red tab, then press it, and out. As far as I know, another 13. And this was the positive. The one you removed earlier was from here was negative. Now we have to tackle the 19s, the main. And my bad, those things are not 19, those are 18, so keep that in mind. And this is the length of the bolt. Remove the wiring brace or whatever it is called. Breather removed. So here you can see exactly is our fill port, and we need to clean a lot of things out, definitely. But before we start to clean, I guess it's a nice idea to put back the breather tube, whatever it's there. I have to build one new from the scratch. The good thing is I have a transparent pipe which can work as the breather tube. And if the battery is draining onto that thing, I am pretty damn sure that dust is acidic. Now the very first thing is we need to crack this thing open, just in case, for the safety purposes. That is a hex bit 5mm. I could see the dust coming out of the threads, and honestly I don't want it to land inside the mechatronic unit. That's a hydraulic unit, very sensitive to dust, so that is the reason why I'm keeping the surroundings clean. I'll still clean everything around that thing with a clean damp cloth just to make sure. Now we know that 5mm Allen has given us access to fill the new fluid in, so we can now drain the old one out. So under the car, and here is the drain location. It is also a 5mm hex. Okay, done. Okay, now before this thing starts to pour, is we need something to measure this thing up. I'll tell you later why. So take something which is transparent so you can mark it up easily. Make sure there's not much water inside. Anyways, you have to drain this thing. There's going to be a crush washer, and yes, hopefully it doesn't cross 1 liter, because then it's going to be an issue, because the container is 1 liter. Okay. Wow. Can you see that? Oh no, you can't. Let me help you out. That's my container. And honestly, you have to put in a little extra, because there is a breather hose which can breathe, and over the duration of, let's say, 80-90,000 kilometers, you are supposed to experience a little bit of, let's say, evaporative losses. Clean the surroundings well. And make sure it's tight. And as far as I remember, the torque is like 25 on this thing. Good enough, I guess. I don't have a torque range. On the fill port, I have arranged this thing. Oh, sorry. A small funnel. Hope it does the job. I am not that sure about the bottom side. Will it fit? No, I have to hold it in place. Now let's just fill this thing up. The jar was 900 ml, and we need to consider the evaporative losses as well. So let's say 950, and I have a liter of hydraulic oil. Hundred ml on the name of evaporative losses. I have filled in completely 1 liter. Now we have filled up the mechatronic unit. Now the race starts backward, and everything in the opposite way. Have to install everything which got disassembled, and eventually I have to give it a basic setting as well in the terms of transmission unit. And if somehow you're experiencing a problem in basic setting, so you have to force basic settings in. And how you do that? You clear the previous adaptations, so there is no shifting data for the transmission, so transmission gets forced into learning the new basic settings. And it's a nice idea if you can open the breather case and clean the dust as well. Just made a new breather because the old one pipe was almost annihilated. This thing is important, don't ignore this thing. Everything got back in order. Battery tray definitely needed a little bit of TLC. The battery clamp down is actually painted. It was in a worse condition. Obviously matte black is the color to go. And now assembling everything back on. Here goes the new breather tube. rotated and onto the breather. Some variants do have a breather which is just like a plastic plug on, but this is a different setup, just for a breather. Apart from that, it's just a second generation DQ200. Here is the battery bolt, head painted, and there exactly is the battery clamp. Better than before.